Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to talk about Microsoft Edge Enterprise new tab page, which is a page or which is a feed within Microsoft Edge browser, which we can manage as an administrator by using Microsoft 365 Admin Center, right? And there are a couple of settings that we can do in order to manage the enterprise new tab, which has all the number of different work feeds as well as user feeds, right? And which is going to show us the different details about the recent access, including quick links or quick access about the users, how user has used different files, different emails, different SharePoint sites, access levels on different sites, not levels really, but it totally is going to show on how people have used different files and what are those files that they are interacting or working on, right? So for example, if someone has shared a file with them, they can simply access that file and it is going to show them in the work feed, right? Also there is another feed which is going to be a my feed. So there are two feeds. Work feed is going to be enabled for each user, and that is going to show us or as an end user that whichever files and data and emails and links that they have access to, all those links will be shown up there, and along with the files as well, right? Along with the people who have been recently contacted, how frequently people are connecting with each other, and along with that it is also going to show them the upcoming events, including meetings, calls, so whatever is been scheduled with all those people, right? So that is going to be a work feed, but under the my feed it is really going to show that whatever the user has access to, whatever the files that they are working on, whatever the emails as well as meetings that they have on their own identity, on their own access levels, right? So it is really personal as well as personalized experience for each user basis on how they are interacting with people, how they are working on different files, be it OneDrive or SharePoint or be it any other locations, including Exchange, right? So including emails and meetings and all other things would also be shown up there as a separate card within those my work card as well as the work feed as well as the my feed, right? So definitely that is really be useful for users to navigate and go through, and they don't have to juggle back and forth to find the data and files, and if they have to work on any very important file, that they would be able to find it asap or as soon as possible once that is available for them, right? And this is going to be very useful when they wanted to find something, and they will get as soon as once they see it, and they would be able to work on it, right? So similarly there are my content tab as well, which is going to show them the recent files and mostly the files which they have been working on, and those files can be utilized to work on it and collaborate on those files together with team members or internal or external people, whoever they needs to work on, right? Along with the upcoming events, which shows meetings scheduled for different times, and then it's going to show them the latest meetings as well. The another would be to do task list. If people are using to do in order to protect in order to complete their task regularly, and all those tasks would also be shown up, and user would have access there easily, they can find them quickly and they can jump on and work on it, so they don't have to run back and forth and find where is my task, where is actual task, and how I can go ahead and do that, right? So simply I'm going to show you how we can enable it as well as how we can disable it from Microsoft 365 Admin Center, so that it is going to improve the end user experience as well as it is going to help users to find their data, files, folders, as well as whatever the access they have, and the most importantly, the files and data and the meetings and everything that they need to look into for their day-to-day work, right? So let's say I have shared a file with someone and that person needs to work on that file urgently, or maybe they need to deliver something today ASAP. So right, they I will be opening that file, maybe I'll be editing that file, and I'll be just simply making the changes. At the same time, the same file would be shown up at the users, the next user whoever needs to work on it, and they would be able to find it and work on it, right? So this is how it is going to improve the user experience and help them to get the content or the meetings and cards and everything together, right? So let's jump back to the admin portal, and I'm going to show you how we can enable that, and if we don't want, we can simply disable it. So I'm going to simply click on search button here at the top, and then I am going to type news, right? So once I type news, you see a bunch of other details we can see. It shows users and then shared mailboxes and settings. So what we really need to do is get into the news feed under the settings here. I don't care about the user accounts and shared mailboxes at this point, but I need to go to news, say here, and then which is going to open a small pop-up here, which we can see uh, the bunch of option at the top, right? And the new tab setting is really the one here at the right side, and that is what we need to change or update, right? So now you see this setting is really needs to be updated for us in order to enable the new tab page on the Edge or Microsoft Edge browser, right? So this is the one, that option I was talking about, which is show Microsoft 365 content on Microsoft Edge new tab page, right? And there is also another option which I talked about, my feed, right? So which is more personalized for a specific on a user level, how they are interacting with documents or meetings or SharePoint links or OneDrive links and all other different stuff, right? So that is on personal feed or my feed as a end user, and this is going to show us the content from the person or people whom I am talking with or working with on a different files or folders or SharePoint links, OneDrive links. So all of that is going to showcase under that work feed, right? And at the second segment here, we can see there are two options. One is with the user default to work feed or users default to my feed. So wherever or which profile we wanted to tag or attach with it, right? So we can select either work feed or the my feed, right? So this is only one of them can be selected at a time, but it is better to select work feed because it is going to show all the data, all the documents, all the files, all the events, all the meetings, and everything is going to be shown up there for end users, right? So this is that setting we need to do, and once that setting is ready, we should be good to deploy. So there is no direct deployment on a user basis or a user specific group level, but as soon as we select it and save the changes, this policy or this change becomes available for end users, right? And the next setting, or there are other options that I'm going to show you and show and tell you about as well, so which is a Bing homepage. If we wanted to bring bing.com as a home page on the browser, we can simply uh, enable this one. So this is going to simply bring the industry news, but this is not really needed if in case. And this is the by default home page that we get within the Microsoft Edge browser, right? And default as in, even if user just simply tried to search something, it is going to redirect to bing.com, and then whatever the changes or maybe whatever the search was run by the user, that is going to be shown up on the screen, right? And if we don't want to showcase industry news and something, we can simply uncheck it and save the changes. Similarly, the next is our industry updates. We can bring the enable daily email notifications or updates from the industry updates. And here we have two options: send it to the everyone across the organization, or send to a specific group or individuals. So this way we can select respective group or maybe respective user, and then this is going to notify that user. So I'm going to select an individual account for now, but this is going to send that or those notifications from specific industries. And under the general, we have bunch of options we can see, which includes the industry, then the topics, on which topic you wanted to get the notified, as well as you will get the notifications as news content. And then we can also put exclude content for specific industry or for specific topic, right? So we can add those topics here. And also you see there are two options: allow users to customize their own topics, as well as turn on industry news content in the Microsoft feed. So these are also very important when we don't wanted to let people customize their feeds or on a topic level. Then we can simply uncheck it, and then we should be good. And the next is turn on industry news content in Microsoft feeds. That means if we are checking on, that means we are allowing or we are bringing the news content, industry news content on Microsoft feed. If unchecked, then it is simply not going to bring that one. So for now, I'm not going to check those. I'm going to keep unchecked, and this should be good for us to deploy this or bring these settings into the table, right? So this setting would be available as soon as we save the changes, and this setting is going to be deployed across the devices as well as across the organization, right? So this way we can balance the changes, as well as this way we can bring the enterprise new tab page within Microsoft Edge browser, right? So yeah, that's all for this video. Hope you will like it. Please do like, share, subscribe to the channel, and also share the video with your friends, colleagues, and the community. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye for now.